Welcome to the New Normal Podcast, a place where we talk about what's really real. Today, I'm going to be interviewing Ashanti Jordan today.
Hey.
Ashanti, tell the good people about you, where they can find you, social media handles and stuff like that.
All right, you guys. So you can find me two places. You can find me on my personal social media accounts, which is Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And that's going to be at Ashanti Jordan. And on TikTok, it's just Ashanti Jordan with two underscores. And then you can also find me on my business page. I am your favorite esthetician. You can find me at Aesthetically Ashanti. And on any of my social media accounts, you can always find that linked just in case you don't know how to spell it. So that's where you can find me.
So, today, we're doing an interview with her, and she's going to tell us all about Ashanti, what we need to know about Ashanti. We're going to talk about her DMs, we're going to talk about her Facebook posts, this space I think she's jumping into. We haven't been friends long, but she's been talking about relationships a lot lately. So we're gonna go down her social media um post and look at her DMs and stuff. So I gotta finagle some stuff because I've been busy, y'all. So y'all bear with me. Hold on. So tell people how old you are, where you're from, parents,
Okay.
background, upbringing.
I'll be 28 on Sunday. So I'm a Scorpio season. I was born in Hawaii. I moved to Birmingham early 2000s. I'm a daughter of two parents that are still married. They've been married for 30 years, and I am the eldest of two girls. So I have a younger sister. She's a fitness trainer here in Birmingham. Check her out. It's the Fit Princess on Instagram. She does a lot of good work, and she specializes in women's health and fitness. So check out my little baby sister. She's so cute, just like me, of course. And we've been here since the early 2000s. Grew up in Irondale. I graduated from Shades Valley, and I'm an esthetician. So I've been doing that for about 3 years. I love it. I have my own business, and I'm looking to expand and venture out into some new things in the near future.
What are those new things you're trying to venture out in?
So, as far as my business, I really want to start expanding and getting employees and kind of branching out, maybe doing something like a medical spa or even going the route of having salon suites. So, I'm looking to work smarter and not harder. I definitely want to be married one day and have children, and I don't want to be in a space where I have to still go to work and be on my feet all day long like I do now. I want to be in a space where I can kind of relax and have some more passive income.
I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you. So I got a good question for you.
Okay.
Being born in Hawaii, does that make you exotic?
It does not. It does not make me exotic. Technically, I would be considered Hawaiian if I'm not mistaken by definition, but I am born to two black adults. So I am African American presenting and I am African American.
So where did I get that from?
A Pookie in my DM got upset because he asked me, was I foreign? After he then told me his parents were from a foreign country. So I assumed I don't know, was confused about the definition. I'm not really sure, but he asked me, was I foreign because I was born in Hawaii? And I told him that it was pretty rude to ask. I'm not an exotic fruit or car. I'm a person. I wasn't imported and shipped in a box somewhere. I came out just like every other person on this earth via, a birth and not planted or ripped out of the ground. And so he got mad and
I, why do y'all give guys like that that's in y'all DMs that type of energy?
so initially when the conversation started, we were he was coming into my DMs because I was having some conversation on my post. And sometimes when we have conversation on the post and they interact with my content, they feel friendly enough to send me a message, further in the conversation, which I'm not opposed to. And so it started off piggybacking off of a post that I made, and then it turned to he could be my man and he could take me to nice places and we can travel internationally. And then he, asked me, was I foreign?
So that's was that to turn off the question?
The turnoff was it was never turned on for me personally. He's not
Hmm.
my type of guy. Just scrolling through his profile pictures.
What was wrong with him?
Um, I feel like he was balding at a premature age,
Oh, what's premature?
less than 30.
Oh
And there's nothing
yes.
wrong with that, but it just wasn't attractive. He wasn't doing it in an attractive way. Also,
Hold on before you go,
okay,
fellas. If your shit bald and gone, just cut it out. Don't try to
please.
save it. It's better. This is how you counteract balding. Just don't get fat.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you get fat and bald, that's when
That
you
too.
just, yeah, that's all. If you go bald, just go and cut it off. And your best bet is to make sure you kind of muscular. And if you can grow a beard, grow your nice beard or whatever. Ooh, ooh. But don't get fat with the baldness because it's just gonna make you look 30 years older. But go ahead.
Mhm. He just wasn't aesthetically pleasing to me, and the images that he was portraying on his social media didn't seem like any that I wanted to be around. So I wasn't really turned on, but I'm not a rude person, so I was just kind of like, oh, that'd be nice. But I was like, just trying to like, don't be suspicious, like kind of back away. Like, no, you're not taking me anywhere. I don't know you. And he got really upset and he went off on me after I told him I'm not foreign. He went off on me and he's like crazy way.
So right now, how is dating for you, or are you not dating right now?
Oh, I'm dating and it's going really good.
What does dating look like for Ashanti?
Right now, I'm in a non-monogamous dating space. So I'm
Okay.
like, I guess serial dating.
Mhm.
And that looks it's really fun. Like I
What's considered serial dating? Because I don't know. Somebody told me that they thought I was a serial dater, but how many people do you have to be dating to be a serial dater?
more than
Dater.
one.
Oh, just two.
Yeah, just more than one. Like I feel like if you're only dating one person, that is like some type of monogamous attachment.
Yeah.
So if you're just doing like two,
Yeah.
that's considered I would say serial dating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. So I guess I was a serial dater at that time.
Yeah.
So let's look at these DMs you sent me.
Okay. We're gonna get into that one.
Which one?
The one when he was going off on me.
Let's see what this. Let's see what comes up.
Okay.
Let's see what comes up.
This is ridiculous.
Hold on. This is what I want to do. All right, that one says,
Oh, that was the person that was trying to reach out and I guess ask me to be on some content. I've gotten a lot of people reach out to like do photo shoots and do different collaborations and things like that. But this one was the most jarring I think
"You
I've
say
had.
we should put something together. What do you have in mind? I want you to be in a TV show. What TV show? I'm putting it together. I'll have a show. I have to show you my studio. It's a Jerry Springer remake. Why would anybody want to make a Jerry Springer remake?
I don't know. Why would do I give off the vibes that I would be an actor on Jerry Springer?
You could, you never know, but I don't think you want to be associated. And you big on public perception.
I am, and I think it's nothing wrong with that. I think that's something that I won't want to watch from a distance, though. I wouldn't. I think bald heads are attractive too. For whoever said that, I love a bald head man, but I do think that you should either be bald or you should be
Yeah,
having a
don't
hairline
don't don't save it. I'm
if you
just
are below the age of 30.
we're gonna say this again, and both me and Ashanti agree on the one of few times. If you bald or balding, just cut it off.
Yes.
There's no point in saving that shit.
Yeah.
And you said I'm flattered to be considered. That isn't the direction I feel comfortable moving forward in. Why don't you feel comfortable being on the Jerry Springer remake?
I have no relation to that type of content or even any personal relation to
Let me hurry up because
that
I don't
type
need people
of
seeing my DMs.
oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
To that type of baby mama. I don't know who the baby daddy is. I mean, I just assumed that was the type of content he was interested in.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's a no
This
for
one
me.
this one says, I seen a lot of people like your picture. What kind of shit is that? Hold on. I seen a lot of people like your picture on a scale of 1 to 10. Is this the hold on? Is this your first message? Is this first message sending
This is the first one I responded to.
you?
It's because
Oh,
it was hilarious.
on the scale of 1 to 10, how is that entry?
On the scale of 1 to 10 from hilarious, it was hilarious. Like
Oh, okay.
it made me laugh.
So
That's
it
why I
made
was
you
like,
laugh. So laugh gets women attention in DMs.
if it's witty, yeah, it could
Okay.
be witty.
And you said, me too. I don't know why these folks keep liking my baby, but I ain't gonna trip. That's what I said. You said, laugh my ass off. What you got going today, baby love? Ooh, that sounds. It
That's
sounds
what
like
I
a
was. I
creep.
was done.
Yeah, that sounds like some creepy. I don't know. It sounds like Jeffrey Dahmer would say, "Hey, baby love." I don't know. It said, "You gonna let me love you, love on you, or just receive the love from your fans?" You are so funny. So why you don't let that man love you?
Whoa, I don't know him. I don't know him. I think he's hilarious. I think he's funny. And I love to see him under my posts, but I don't need love
So
from
you so
him.
you got fans? What you saying?
I don't. He called them fans. I never say you're a fan. I don't have fans.
You don't have fans. Why don't you
I
have
just have
fans?
followers.
So can followers turn into fans?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Mm,
think I'll have a fan when someone's like they see me at Publix and they're like, "Ugh, "Can I get a picture?" Maybe that's a fan. But if you just engaging with my content, like you're a friend or a follower, like it's I wouldn't put myself on a pedestal of having fans.
okay, I hear you. Let's see what the next one says.
Okay.
Hold on, let me change this screen.
Hmm, this one, this one really helped my engagement. Now I appreciate him.
So this one says, "Keep going, Queen. Strong arm, flower, rose, rose." I just tried to call you. Have y'all ever spoke before?
Once,
Was it through Messenger?
no,
Why? Oh, I guess he just talking about call you in general.
yeah, like this is my messages. So I met him. I know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We're probably not a good match, but I know my worth. I'll meet. What did it say? I'll meet
I
being
think he
friends.
meant I'll miss.
Oh, I'm gonna say what he wrote. I'll meet being friends with you. So, does punctuation, spelling, misspelling, grammar, all that is that a turn off in your DMs?
We all do it. You know what I mean? Repetitively, I do feel like maybe there is something deeper going on. Maybe I don't know, but we all do it. So no, it doesn't really like turn me off. But if we're having a conversation in person
Hmm.
and it's like, what?
So
No.
DMs, misspelling, and DMs and stuff, and grammar being bad is okay, as long as it's not too bad. But in person, it's an issue.
Yeah, like because I've made grammatical errors, sending a text really quick in between doing something, so I can understand like having doing that. But if we're having a person to person conversation and there's something missing there, I can just say I won't be interested in you anymore.
Okay. Just don't be that girl to say I'm celibate and on birth control. You'll be a joke, love. Where did it even come from?
I have no idea because I've never talked about him entering the gates of heaven over here, nor if I had birth control or
So
not.
hold
Or
on, let me ask a question because I gotta play both sides. You
okay,
didn't delete any messages when you sent
no,
these.
I did not. I did not. I honestly did not. I can even
Okay.
show you now. I didn't delete anything.
Okay. So she didn't
Yeah,
delete the messages.
no,
Let's go to the next one.
he was crazy.
Wow.
He actually called me 4 times while I was at work.
Really?
Yes, and that's what he sent those messages to me because I was at work.
Do you think when you give a man a little bit of attention that men feel entitled to have your attention after that?
I do. Well, not all,
Hmm.
but I think men that aren't certain of themselves definitely do. Because why do you think that I'm sitting around waiting on you to call me 4 times?
So, what are signs that lets you know that a man isn't confident in himself?
Um, so I think like I'm just gonna go off the vibes with this person. We only had one conversation via FaceTime,
Mm-hmm.
and I met him at a grocery store, right? And so his relative is a mutual friend of my sister's. So,
Mm.
I wasn't gonna be rude off bat
Yeah.
because I don't want to sever that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so, I was like, "Oh, well, I'll talk to him. You know what I mean? He was a nice guy. He didn't seem crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But when we had the FaceTime conversation, his like I don't know, he just seemed so into me. Like he was trying to get me to go to Hooters with him really, really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with Hooters.
You already told us if they can serve it in the box, you don't want to go there.
It's just not my thing. And I think when guys when they show me that they aren't secure, they try to like make their presence known so immediately in any fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had a guy take me to Roof Chris on the first date. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And
I never been to Roof Chris.
it's good. They got good food. They got
I
really
hear
good
mixed. I
oysters.
hear. I hear mixed reviews, but I don't like oysters like that.
Oh wow.
Like my wife been trying to get me to like them oysters, but
They're fried.
oysters. Yeah, I don't like
You can get
oysters.
them fried hard.
I don't like oysters. I've tried them all.
They have a Chilean sea bass. That's amazing.
Yeah, I done tried them all. Though. I heard mixed reviews, and I could have went to Roof Chris before,
Hmm.
but the chick I was talking to at the time, we weren't on good. So like she was always messing up, basically. And she wanted to take me to see R. Kelly when he was at the amphitheater, and she was gonna take me to Roof Chris, right? Like
She was
she
gonna pay for it.
yeah.
Oh, she was a keeper. Well, I mean, maybe not, but
No, she wasn't a keeper. She spent a lot of money. Most women, every woman I've dated always spent money on me though.
wow, that's great for
Yeah,
you.
every woman. Like I don't know if a woman really like me unless she spend money on me.
Mm.
But it's different for me. Like when women get to meet me, they always think because a lot of people mindset if a man spending his money on you, he really likes you. That's an investment. Not for me because I'm a dude. Women always say this about me when dating. They always say it's hard to date you because you don't ever need nothing from me. So they don't understand that I come from a family where I got everything I wanted. So, and what I noticed when people have everything they wanted, giving because you always feel like you're gonna get it is a thing. Now, people that struggle growing up, they hold on to everything kind of tightly. So I could tell if a woman is, grew up kind of hard or kind of soft. It just depends. And with me, I've always had money. I've always had lump sums of money.
It's a reverse Tamar. Yeah, it is a reverse
What
Tamar.
you mean?
Have you not seen that viral clip of Tamar Braxton?
Oh, the one you posted. We're gonna watch that. We're gonna go scroll down your Facebook.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, for me, because I know women think that the money is me spending money on them, is me liking them. But that ain't nothing for me because I didn't blew so much money. Like
Yeah,
it's like I'll blow money on anything. And that's what my wife said. I say you do not care about money. And I don't care about money like that. Like
yeah.
that doesn't like I like creating like this what I'm doing now, podcasting. Like I like this, I enjoy this.
Hmm.
The money aspect, I just want money to have freedom. That's all I want money. If I need
Right.
enough money where I could create, do stuff like I got like my vision for next year for the podcast is gonna take me like I already know like it's gonna be so different. It's
Yeah.
gonna take me up there. And like I would just want the status. Like I kind of want the status, the money to be cool. Like I'm gonna be well off either way. But like I said, and women dating me, they've been jealous of my family, right? Yeah, I've had so many women jealous of my family. And so what I mean by that is my daddy will pull up on me when you at my house and be like, huh, here go $1,000. How your dad can just give you $1,000? You're a grown man. What the whoop. I'm like, I didn't ask him for this. He just does it. I'm his son. Like, if my sons get grown, I'm gonna be doing them the same way. Like, you need some money in your pocket. Or I just want to be a blessing to you. But even my granddad was the same way with my daddy. So my granddad used to do the same thing. New video games used to come out. Y'all want a new video game? Let's go get the video game.
Right.
So it's just different how I grew up per- compared to most people.
Hmm.
And so, like I said, women always say, well, it's hard dating you because you don't ever need nothing.
Hmm.
So I know when a woman spend that money on me, I know Because typically, most women, like I said, I've never dated a woman who come from a two-parent home. Well, biologically, from both her biological parents. So
Right.
that's always a thing. But like I said, if she spend that bread on me, I know she like me. And me, I'm a time person. Like,
And I was just gonna get into that.
yeah,
Your love language doesn't lie within like receiving things, so
yeah.
it's fleeting to you.
It's funny. My wife got me a gift for Christmas, right? And she gave it to me, and I was like, and I tried my best to act like I was so excited. Like and she says it, she's like, I'm horrible at receiving gifts, like horrible because that's not my thing. And I told her when we got together, when we got first together, I said, hey, I'm not really big on gifts, but if you get me a gift, get exactly what I want.
Oh my
So
gosh! So you're ungrateful.
no, I'm grateful, but I can't be excited about something when this is to be honest, this is what I tell women. I, I'm not big on gifting, but if you give me gifts, give me what I want. If you can't afford the gifts that I want at that time, you could just do something sexual for me that I like.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying that we just having a real conversation. That's what I tell women. Look, if you can't afford the gift, don't get the gift.
Water.
If you can afford the gift, get exactly what I want. And if you can't, do something sexual favors that I like. So my wife ego my wife ego shines through, wants to come through during Christmas time
Okay.
because she was like, I don't want you to not have anything. And I'm like, baby, I'm okay if you get me absolutely nothing. You could just, do a sexual favor for me. Like, I'm fine with that. I like the time. I'm a very sexual, passionate, touchy-feely person. That's my love language, right? So time. So I'm like, just whatever. So it was a Coach bag. The bag was fire as fuck. Like, I don't even like Coach, but this bag was fire. Like 700 at the time, right? So I like, if you she like, what you want? I said, I don't think I really want the Coach bag. If you can get it, get it. So it wasn't that she didn't have the money. The bag was so fire that it sold out quick. So when she go back, she buys me another bag it's nowhere near as nice as the one that I like. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then like 3 days later, she's like, you don't really like the bag, do you? I was like, baby, I don't like the bag. So she took the bag. She got the money back. I was like, and she was like, you want the money from the bag? I was like, no, you can keep the money because that's not really my thing. Like, I don't care. Like, but she did give me a nice wallet. I still have the wallet. I like it, but I'm like, bro, nah, don't. Like time. If I'm spending my time with you, then I really, really like you. It ain't the money. If I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna go do this errand. Come with me. I'm finna go. Oh, well, can you come with me to do this? Okay. Because I already be like, he go give, leave me alone. That's type. If you know what I'm saying. So I'm just a different person when it comes to
Yeah. I feel like, gifts is my love language. And the Tamar thing,
that. we
she
gonna go.
just
We gonna go
she
down
just
it.
gave us a proverb.
We
That's
gonna
got to be written in the Bible somewhere. Like,
see, you'll be messed up because with me because I was a person that always hustle. I'm always gonna get some money. I'm always gonna hustle. So if you look at me spending money on you as if I like you, it'll be detrimental to
you
our
know what?
relationship.
And as a woman, you can tell who likes you and who doesn't, but you're just gonna be in the category of the gifter.
Mm.
You know, it's okay if you want to just.
Well, what if it's some women out there that can't read? How can you read a man for yourself if you know that he likes you? What lets you know that he likes you for you other
Um,
than spending money?
we can do things that I enjoy to do. Things that he enjoys to do to a certain extent. Like I love to go to Sephora. I don't expect him to like want to spend the day with me at Sephora.
Hmm.
I don't want to go to the park. You know,
You don't like the park?
I don't. You
Why?
know,
Why? What's wrong with the park?
that's where I exercise. That's where it starts and ends for me.
Oh, okay. So it's nothing romantic about the park.
No, it's boring.
So even if he planned a whole day picnic, candles, wine, music, y'all laid out, just talked about y'all most deepest and intimate thoughts and feelings, that still wouldn't do it.
We could do it at dinner. Not at the
But
park. It's dirty. It's dog pee on the ground. It's bugs
he
around.
gonna
It's
put he's
hot.
he's gonna put something down on the ground though.
Yeah, it's bugs that can crawl on that.
But it's bugs could be in a restaurant
Yeah, it could be,
in
but
your food.
9 times out of
You
10,
probably ate a lot of bugs at restaurants.
yeah, if you eat meat, you've eaten plastic too. Did you know that?
Yeah, I don't really care.
So me either.
Yeah, but
As
I'm
long
just,
as they aren't
but
crawling on me,
you're talking about the bugs. You rather a bug. You rather eat a bug than a bug crawl on you.
probably so. If it's cooked and into my meal, yeah, love it. Saute it and season it for me. But yeah, I don't want to go to the park.
Okay.
I don't want to go.
Park dates is out. So,
Absolutely.
fellas, if y'all are watching this, Ashanti does not like park dates. Park dates
It's
is a
women
negative.
that love it, and women tore me up about not wanting to go to the park.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This is me.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that I don't want this to sound bad, but I think a lot of the stuff that people are doing for dates is because of money. So,
I
like,
think
a park date is very fucking cheap.
it is, and I think that that's great for people that like to go to the park.
Yeah,
It's not Ashanti though.
yeah. No, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, what? Okay, so you know about the manosphere, all right?
Remind me.
Red pill.
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay, so they also refer to themselves as the manosphere.
Okay.
So the manosphere talks about $40 dates. If you can get away with having $40 dates, you win basically. So it's like planning picnics and try not to go to expensive restaurants on your first date. If you can do like a 2 for 20 type deal, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can get away with a date for $40 and end up smashing, you basically won. And so they try to preach men not spending an arm and a leg on a date with a woman that you have not had sex with. And I feel like we're starting to see a lot of that more and more. And I think most women that I've dated, love language is time. So if you spend a time with her, she feel like you really, really like her. So a park date to a woman is like, oh, this romantic woo the woo. I feel like, he put a lot of planning and thought into it. He brought this table, he cut little cute little sandwiches and stuff. I'm like, baby, do you know making us some sandwiches is like $5? Like I think a lot of it is because a lot of people just cheap. I think a lot of women, if I had a daughter, I think I would tell her to always put pressure on the man. That's what be my advice. And I think a lot of times, even dating, women just to be around and to have that space and that time filled, they will let me do the bare minimum just for me to be around. And I don't think that's always wise as a woman. You know what I'm saying?
I do, and I don't really frequent myself around women that do 2 for 20 dates. I know it's women out there that do that, and I think it's great for them to want to go and do the coupon thing or
Hmm.
happy hour thing or lunch specials, whatever it is that they want to do. I think that's great.
Is it bad to say that you want or you don't like to hang around women who associate with the 2 for 20 deals
I
meals?
won't say I don't. I don't. I won't say like I see a girl and she like, "Ooh, I love to go to Chili's," and I'm like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
I just don't necessarily gravitate to women that go to Chili's.
Yeah.
So, and then like talking to my friends and we're like, "Oh, girl, I went to this nice restaurant. I want to go."
Mm.
I and there's nothing wrong with going to Applebee's or Logan's or whatever else, whatever is out there. It's
Mhm.
just not my speed. And I think that men that like to go there, they should date women aligned with liking to go there and not try to convince another woman to go.
So men should date inside their tax bracket, basically.
I think that they should not exceed their tax bracket. They should go their tax bracket or lower, maybe, but they shouldn't exceed it.
Right.
Yeah.
What could be the downfalls of a man dating outside of his tax bracket?
Um, it's not gonna go that far. To me, it's not gonna go past, "Hey, how you doing? I'm great."
Okay.
That's it.
Have a man put on for you as if he was in a tax bracket that you thought he was, and maybe a month later you find out that he wasn't.
Yeah.
How did how did that go?
So, guys that do date me and they know me, they know that gifts is like a part of my love language, but it's not, I'm not saying I need you to spend $1,000 on me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But it's just the thoughtfulness of like flowers, or I go get my nails done every 2 weeks, or I go get my hair done every 2 weeks. And you're like, I want to make your life easier. Here's something, enjoy yourself this weekend. So he was sending flowers, he
Hmm.
was sending me money to get my hair and my nails done. And I feel like when a man wants you to look good, you feel good when you guys go out on a date. Um, it's good. And so he, how can I say this? When I found out the funds were not where they needed to be.
So when you found out he wasn't as rich as he claimed to
Yeah.
be, what
He
happened?
was flying into town for work, quote
Okay.
unquote. And he was like, "Hey, do you need anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. I do need something."
What did you need?
I just wanted to get, it was a big weekend. Well, I don't know if it was a big weekend, but my girlfriend was coming into town too. So like I wanted to get my hair done and my nails done. Like I had my little routine stuff. So I was like, yeah, send me $500. I just need that so I could just get ready for the weekend, feel good, be pampered, everything. And he was coming into town, so we were gonna go to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And so like he asked me that like a week before he was supposed to come in town.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm kind of petty, if you didn't know. So every time he would ask me like how I'm doing, I'm like, I'm good. I'm just waiting to get my appointments taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how your day going? Oh, it's great. I'm waiting on my hair appointment. It's on Friday at 8 a.m.
Mm.
What you doing today? Oh, nothing. Just waiting for Friday at 8 a.m. Friday, 8 a.m. came. I got my hair done. I got my nails done. He flew into town. He was blowing me up to see me. Every time he was like, "Oh, where you at?" My hair appointment was at 8 a.m. That's where I am. That's the only place she gonna see me.
So hold
So
on.
you
He
didn't
hit you up at 8 a.m.
No. I mean, I don't care what time of day it was. It could have been, hey, it's green outside today. Okay, yeah, my hair pump was at 8 a.m. Don't forget
So
that.
what? Okay, scenario.
You didn't give me the money. My hair pump was at
Okay,
8 a.m.
hold on. What if let's say hypothetically he it just slips his mind. He says it slips his mind. You still go get your hair done. You might be a little upset. But what if he still gives you the money like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to give you the money now. I just totally slipped my mind."
You
How
had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You flew out on Sunday and he sent the money on
so
Sunday.
so the month that is unforgivable basically.
Well, yeah, because I feel like you're not a man of your word. I can't depend on you or trust you to just even follow through with something that you offered. You didn't say no when I asked,
Right. I'm with you when you're right.
you know?
If you're in the time and being a man of your word is a big thing because it's guys I won't hang around if they ain't a man of their word. So I understand that aspect.
So he wasn't a man of his word. And so, that was it for me. I didn't need to see it any further than that because that was something that you offered. You could even said, "Hey, I don't got it."
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been fine. I might not have seen you that weekend still, you know, because I was out with my friend, but I might have still been like, okay, well, I can still go to dinner. He was a nice person. But the fact that you offered and then you want to play in my face and think I'm finna be driving around Birmingham to see you, are you crazy?
I'm with you when you're right.
So that's the only time though.
Let's look at these other one.
Okay.
What else we got in your inbox?
Ugh.
What's up? Oh, this one was funny. I ain't gonna lie. This I had to read this shit to my wife because I was like, babe, listen to this. So look, it say, "What's up? What's your cash out? LOL. I'm gonna send you some money. Oh, you gonna send me some money? He said, yep. You say why? Because I want to. Okay, you send your cash out and whatnot. Oh, let me go to the next
Mm. And this is everyone. I'm not gonna say who it is because everybody in Birmingham know this person.
What he do it like that?
He be posting about drop your cash tag every day.
Oh, he a trick.
Sending you, I'm gonna send you first 5 people that drop their cash out. I'm gonna send them $1,000.
All right.
Mind you, I've never comment on none of his posts saying I'm gonna, send me the $1,000.
It's a yes, bet. Sent enjoy baby girl. It didn't come. It shows sent and received. Send a screenshot. I'm about to get off Messenger. Just send me your number and we'll figure it out. Have a good night. You too. What you doing at work? That's funny.
And then the next one is a continuation when he blocked me.
Oh, I try not to do that.
Oh, it's a continuation when he blocked me.
It's at work. That's what's up. Text me later. I can message now on here, shaking my head.
And then he blocked me. Why do people want your number so bad?
Cause it's more direct, but it's like you if you already talking to me through Messenger, why do you need my number?
So you can lie? Send 1,000. I'll give it to you.
I want to know who
Oh,
this person is. You're gonna tell me on screen.
okay, I'll tell you.
It say not the guy that needs to borrow your
This the
car.
one that went out for me about the foreign.
About the who?
The foreign comment.
Oh,
This
okay.
this is the string of messages. This is like the latter. This is the last message he sent.
Okay, it say not the guy that needs to borrow your car. I don't give AF what you're saying no more. Go ahead and block me, little baby. Respect is earned, not given. I'll stay at your inbox though. You too feisty for me, like a damn oven, hot, hot. Is this person from Birmingham too?
I think he did live in Hoover for a point in time.
Why are these men acting like this?
I don't know. He sent me like 20 messages. I never responded to him. He just was going off. I was at the gym.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep it gangster. If I sent you any messages like this on Messenger, I want y'all to send them. And I'm that confident. And I'm married. But if I ever send any woman a message like this on Messenger, y'all can post it. Y'all should send it, and we're gonna make it. This gonna be great content. It's gonna be very good content. If I've sent any messages like that, acted like this through temper tantrums, called you on Messenger out the blue, called your phone out the blue, stalked you, showed up at your job, put flowers on your car, or said it at your car when you got out of work, like how do you know I work here? Let me know.
Yeah.
It's all good
And
content.
guess what? He unsent every last message after I was like, "Ooh, you so
What?
sassy."
He unsent them?
I was like, "Oh, you so sassy." I just when I got out the gym, I said, "Oh, I'm finna screenshot this." I said, "This dude is going off on me,"
And
and
then he unsent them.
he sent every last one when he was like going off. Yeah,
Oh
but I said
man.
I still got him. I started to send them to him, the screenshots, but I didn't do it.
Ooh, that's just funny. Let's see what the next one is. So the next
Go
one,
to the first one, the one before.
the one I just sent,
No, the
is
one
one
before
before
this
that.
one. Yeah,
Is
that's
this
where it
it?
starts. Okay.
Okay, so now I need to go back then.
Yeah.
Okay. It say, what? You look well, you look mixed. How is that rude? Okay, just never mind. Sorry. My ethnicity is African American and some Native American. I'm not exotic like some kind of car or tropical fruit. Well, I'm from Montego Bay and my dad is from Zimbabwe. So, wasn't trying to be rude, was just a question. Ask what your ethnicity is. That is respectful way of asking. But cool, you literally can't say anything these days. Jesus. No, I'm gonna ask how I want to ask. Thank you. Have a good day. Block me. I can't say it. Block me or what? I don't care. Or block me, whatever. I don't care. Women are so entitled these days. And so this is the next message.
Mm.
Just an approach. You uptight as fuck. How you feel when you read that? Can you see that good?
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
can see that. How do I feel? I feel like this, and this is not being cocky. In real life, you wouldn't even be able to stand next to me and say these things. You
Why not?
wouldn't. You don't run in the same circles that I run in. You don't go to the places that I go. So the only opportunity for you to be expressive how you feel like you want to be is right here.
Yeah, I heard that, right?
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I heard that. She said she dropping her nuts right then. It's saying just an approach. You uptight as fuck. Loosen up and stop acting like everything said to you is that hard to understand. He ain't even right good. You're pretty, but it's not even worth it if it's gonna be annoying off rip 24/7. Because what the fuck? We are kings, not puppets. It's disrespectful to think a man got to tiptoe and change the way he speaks for a woman. I'm not the guy that needs to borrow your car. I don't give a fuck what you saying no more. Go ahead and block me, little baby. Okay, so we can get off him.
Yeah.
What else you got in here? Oh, my messages don't pop back up.
I thought just get out.
Yeah, I think that's it. Let me
Yeah, I
go.
think that was all. Yeah, I
Oh
told you to get
God.
out.
I was trying to, my computer running slow. It
Yeah.
ain't nothing bad enough though.
Okay.
It ain't nothing bad. Ain't nobody gonna. And people just be sending me messages. Since I've been on the podcast, a lot more people have been asking to come on and do stuff. So I'm like,
It's the Ashanti effect. I'm just kidding.
maybe.
You
Who
got some good
knows?
effect. No, you have some good content. So
It might be. I
yeah.
don't know. But now, like you, like it's for like four females that had hit me up before. Like, you had hit me up,
Hmm.
and I was like,
What made you say yes to me?
how you post it because it's at my house, so I got to be careful on that, and
Yeah.
I don't want to rush. And then like two of the girls, two of the girls, we kind of cordial, but we had some difference of words on Facebook, so I don't ever want them to know where I stay at. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it not nothing like sexual or nothing like that. It
Yeah.
was like, bitch, fuck you. You stupid as fuck. Nigga, fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. That type of stuff. And then it's like, oh, she hits my inbox like, okay, I want to apologize for, coming at you like that with the whoop. And then I'm like, I know what this is. You
She trying to get in her soft girl era.
she trying to get in my pants. That's what she was
Oh
trying
my
to do.
gosh.
That's literally what she's trying. It's some real stuff. When women when women can't coerce you into thinking like they want you to think, they think the next best thing to sway you is vagina.
Mm.
And they feel like sometimes that will conquer a man, but I'm not easily moved like that when it comes to women like that because it's just a woman. Like that's just like my mindset. Like I'm never been moved by women like that.
Mhm.
And so I think when she jumped in my inbox and apologized, I was like, okay, it's cool. We can move on and whatnot. And then she said, you're not gonna apologize for me calling me out my name. I said, no. I said I meant what I
You
said.
call her name?
I said, bitch, you stupid. Yeah, I did. And she was like, you're not gonna apologize for calling me on my name. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna apologize for that. I meant that. I stand on what I said. Like, no. And she was like, okay, have a good day. And then ever since then, she like she'll be in my comment section or something, still be nice and sweet. It's like, no, like I'm not finna bend over because you the one that was disrespectful. I'm never disrespectful to people first. Never. But if you take it there, it's always gonna be like that with me.
Yeah, I feel it.
Like, I don't give a fuck where we at. Walmart.
Mm.
I'm it's up there. Like
Mhm.
that just
Land of the
that
ratchets.
yeah, that that just me. I'm finna hey y'all. I'm finna shit on Walmart. Can we please all just stop going to Walmart? Like that self checkout line, and then only having one person actually working the line, and the line going to the back of the store. We gotta stop that. Like Walmart don't give a fuck, man. They just doing whatever.
I'm a Target and Publix girl, so
That's my wife. She like, you need to stop going to Walmart. I do Target. Then my son, she got my son like, Daddy, can we go to Target? I'm like, what?
Target's great.
Let me see. We finna scroll Ashanti's page.
Ugh.
Oh, turn up.
See, I got some golden content. Make sure you guys are following me.
Yes. If you are watching on YouTube, that must be your mama. Thank you, mama.
Yes, we love Target.
But yes, Target is the truth. I like Target and then I like Publix. But my wife doesn't like the Publix on Grand Springs. She like the one on
Ghetto, go to Lakeshore.
Lakeshore. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the same thing she said. She
Yes.
likes the one on Lakeshore. She don't like the one on
It's sketchy.
I see this still might be a little ratchet in me. It still is giving me a little more ratchet, a little ratchet, but not like ratchet like Walmart. It's just give me a little taste. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like when you say, can you give me a shot of creamer in my coffee? That's kind of what Publix on Green Springs gives me.
Yeah.
So let's go to your page. Let's
I
scroll.
didn't know this was a part of it.
What? I gotta leave you a little thrill in it.
Okay.
You deleted one message I was gonna respond to, but I ain't gonna say it since it ain't on here no more.
Oh yeah, I did delete it because I was like,
You know what bitch I'm talking about?
the one about dating outside your race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna comment on it.
Like, oh, this isn't the right time. I'm still gonna post it. I just wasn't, you know.
Is there something you want to talk about? Or you want to skip it?
Let's talk about it when I have a conversation first.
All right.
Look at me, so beautiful. Hey, girl. Send me stars.
Uh-oh, that's me right there. Let me like it.
Yay, thank you.
It said, I can't stand to be around a person who complains all the time. Who's complaining?
Mm. I have a friend.
Does she watch us?
He
Does he
does
watch
not.
us? Hold on, a man that complains all the time? Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be okay with a woman complaining because I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's what women do. But a dude that complains all the time, like, dog, we probably would get to fight. Like, 'cause I'm like, why are you acting like a,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's annoying.
Yeah, men definitely shouldn't complain all the time because men should have the mindset of being a doer. Get this
Yeah.
shit done, fix it, whatever. Let's see if I can find that.
What you looking for?
I'm just going down your post.
Oh, I've been
It's
sharing a
just
lot of my business stuff too.
it's just finding you.
Yeah. So if you see my business page, make sure you're following.
Are you comfortable with me going down this page?
Yeah. I love what I post. And so does
It
what she
said,
does.
I can't compete with no woman giving you money. Just go be with her. And you say block me now because she's a better woman than I'll ever be. You won't never give a man money. What circumstances does it have to be for you to give a man money?
First of all, it's gonna have to be my husband.
Okay.
Um, and you know what? If he falling down, I don't know what reason. God know my heart. I don't know what reason he would need for me. Maybe he forgot his wallet and he needed to pay for valet, or he didn't have cash. I don't know what reason I would be literally giving a man money. Like, is he for what? If it's not, if it doesn't have anything to do
So
with
do you,
us.
so do you buy men gifts?
Yeah, I bought gifts before.
Do you buy gifts now?
No,
Why not?
I'm not in a monogamous
Just
space.
saying, if you were dating in a relationship
Monogamously, yeah,
monogamously, would you buy a gift for your man?
yeah,
Okay. Is there a limit, a price limit on those gifts?
yeah, absolutely.
What's the price limit? What's the
Yes.
price limit on those gifts?
You know what? I have probably spent, I guess, accumulatively. What do I need to be buying for you? That's like a couple $100.
Well, cologne. Um,
Okay.
I'm just gonna go by what I bought
Cause see, like
one.
I'm not okay. I'm put like this. I'm not gonna be buying you like designer bags
Mm-hmm.
and attire.
Why not?
That's what I'm gonna get from my husband. Okay, I'm not gonna be
Okay, let's
giving.
let's 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 talk about this.
Okay,
Is there a such thing as a boyfriend gift versus a husband gift?
to me, yeah,
What falls in the category of boyfriend gift?
something you can replenish.
What you mean by
Okay,
that?
cologne, it'll run out. You can buy you
Okay,
some more.
because it
Um,
gets usually around what the $60 range.
I haven't bought it in a long time.
It's about it, but no,
So
cologne is going. It's probably
it's
about
like
some good,
100,
yeah, 120,
150
yeah,
or
somewhere right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, maybe like a watch, maybe.
What kind of watch you buying?
I don't know much about watches, but I think
Oh, I love
Invictus look really
watches.
good. But I
Who?
don't know Invicta watches, but I don't know if I would
I'm gonna say this.
buy
If you ever out there,
that.
do not buy me an Invictus
Why?
watch.
What's wrong with them?
I hate Invictus watches.
Oh,
I fucking hate them. I hate them with a passion. And I posted that shit last year. Niggas came on my post, and I was killing everybody about that shit. Like, don't come. I do not want to see that big ass aquamarine watch on your wrist
I like it.
because y'all niggas don't even understand watches to the point where, like literally, I study watches because I want to get into watch trading. Like, that's a big thing right now.
Mhm.
And so, like, what my next timepiece is either gonna be like a Rolex or it's gonna be like the black Movado watch with the real diamond in
It's giving
it.
husband,
Yeah, those are like
not
husband.
somebody that can break up with me because I'm gonna repossess that thing so fast, so fast.
So you gonna take the watch back?
Yes,
Hold on.
yeah. I can't
If you,
see myself doing it, but I guess if I did, if I was mad and we broke up and I didn't invested this amount of money into you, and
Mhm.
you're gonna walk away
so you
free?
think so you think it's okay to repossess gifts after a breakup?
No, I'm gonna be acting in the wrong.
So but you will admit you're okay with acting in the wrong.
Yeah, in that
Okay.
case, I will
Uh,
definitely be wrong,
oh, I,
and I'll
I
be
can go with
proud.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's times I know that I'm wrong, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Well, as long as you admit it, most women don't admit.
I'm
I
gonna keep the receipt.
you gonna keep the receipt the whole relationship,
Yeah.
or until you get married.
Let's get married.
So after you get married,
Well,
you
see,
throw.
I'm not gonna buy him a Rolex when I'm not married, so
I'm just saying. So you gonna get rid of it.
I would be on crack. If you saw me buying a Rolex for a man that we don't have the same last name, I am on drugs.
He might be hitting that bud. I don't know.
Mm,
He might be hitting that bud. I don't know.
no,
Hey, hey, he
maybe,
might
but
he might be hitting that bud.
mm,
Let's see what else we got on here. So boyfriend gifts are stuff you can replenish,
yeah.
and husband gifts are what?
You know what? If it's my husband and we've been locked in and we're committed to each other, I will get him, as much as I can get.
What you mean by that?
Like,
Do you feel like for your husband it's unlimited?
yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So you will be the type to maybe buy a car if you had it.
Yeah, I mean, I would buy my husband a car,
Nah,
but
your face twitched up like
the way
nah,
I
nigga.
the way I look at it, like I don't know why my husband would want me to buy him a car.
It could be a gift.
Yeah, in that aspect, if I'm gifting, but if he like need a car and he like,
No,
baby, I
not
need you to
hold on.
get
See now,
one.
you see, I already know you're not finna be with a nigga that needs you to buy him a car.
Yeah,
But I'm saying, like my wife, she said, like one of the gifts I want to buy you, I want to buy you a '95 Mustang 5.0, like the one Kane had in Minister Society. I want to buy you one of those. That's one of the gifts I want to get you.
not okay. Yeah,
Not I need a car, but she wants to gift me that car
yeah,
because
for sure.
you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like that type of stuff. Like he might be like, "Oh, this is my dream car," and you just happen to ride down the road and we got the bread, and I'm going to buy my husband that because he said he wants his car. What it is it? How much is it? How can you deliver it? Whoop de
Yeah,
whoop, and you give him the gifts. That's what I mean.
yeah,
So
for
you
sure.
cool with that type of stuff?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I am cool with that.
Boyfriend gifts are replenishable, and husband gifts are unlimited.
Yeah, maybe a belt.
A belt.
People get like belts, Gucci belts.
You might buy your boyfriend a Gucci belt.
I don't know how much are they.
I don't know. I don't even like those belts. Like I don't
Yeah,
like though a belt to me. A belt is
I think I could buy a belt, cufflinks, stuff like that.
I love cufflinks.
Yeah,
Nice cufflinks, $200-300.
little accessories. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that those. I think I just clicked this video. But yeah,
Oh wow.
$200-300 cufflinks.
Yeah,
Brazilian wax. The hair must be the length of rice at least. So stop shaving and allow the hair to grow for 20 to 30 days prior to the appointment.
true.
Why are you saying that?
It's my business. So I share it from my business page.
Okay, you shared that from your business page, but why are you saying that? You said that as if somebody was doing something wrong.
Yes, people will come in. They'll say, "Oh, I want to get a wax," and they'll like shave 7 days before, and the hair isn't long enough to grip the wax. So you just pay the deposit for a service that you can't receive.
So, has any woman ever requested you to still do the service even though the hair wasn't long enough?
Yeah, but I refuse. I just refund them.
You will refund them. So, have you had an issue in your work life where okay, so do you have like non-refundable deposits
I
anytime?
do
Have you ever had an issue when it comes to that? Oh, that's good.
because they have to agree to it. On my booking link, it's not like a book the appointment and send me a cash app non refundable. Like when you go on my booking website, the processing gives a disclaimer that your deposit is non refundable. Do you want to proceed? So
Mm.
yes.
Yeah, because during the age of COVID, I seen a lot of stuff on social media where, let's say, just like I said, the daycare closed down today, and I requested an appointment, or and I can't make it, or you didn't say no kids were allowed or something like that, and I tried to bring my kid because I'm the only person that watches them, but then you say, hey, your child gonna be like tearing stuff up and running around. I'm not watching your child while you're getting a wax or a facial or something like that. So I seen a lot of stuff, and I was wondering, have you ever dealt with the same issues?
I actually had a friend that did. So, um, no, I haven't really had that. Now I'm very stern um on my cancellation fee. It's
Okay.
50% of your service, and you have to let me know 24 hours in advance.
Okay.
Now, it is per my discretion if I decide to waive that fee.
Hmm.
So,
How often do you waive that fee,
less than 2%.
and why is that?
Because normally, unless it's like a sudden thing that is just catastrophic in your life,
Like a death? Okay.
um, I still had to be here today.
All
You know
right.
what I mean? I still had to be here, not only drive here, I have prepared my products, I have prepared everything for you to come in. And this is time that was contractually booked for me to be available.
Mm.
So, like, I held up my end of the bargain.
Hmm.
And so you have to hold up your end as well.
You said in one of your posts that you advocate for women, but it seems like women, I'm paraphrasing,
Yeah.
may be your biggest
Biggest critics.
haters
Yeah.
or critique
Critics.
critics.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think because if I express disdain for something,
Hmm.
they internalize that and think that because I don't like it, it may be beneath me, or I
Hmm.
view people being beneath me. And
Hmm.
it's not that. I'm a woman's champion. Like, I feel like we
Hmm.
deserve the world.
Hmm.
Um, but like when I said I don't like to go to the park or get coffee for a date, they ate me up
Mm.
because they were like, "Well, I like to go," and I'm like, "That's great, go, go." I'm
Do
not
you
going.
do you think the reason that they felt a certain type of way about that not liking park dates, do you think it's a mindset thing?
I think that there are people that are just going to be offended whether I say I love to go to the park and I love to get coffee
Yeah,
with
because
my
somebody would have
man.
been like, "Oh, I hate." Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I think it's that. I think that they like to be adversarial sometimes
Mm.
because there were some women that were like, "Oh, I like to get coffee." Why? Because basically what I said was, if a guy asked me to get coffee or go to the park, I
As
automatically assume he doesn't like me.
as a matter of fact, let's see if we can find the post
Go up and search. Click that little three, those little three dots at the
right
top.
here.
At the top,
Right there.
like where it says Ashanti Jordan and it's adjacent to that.
Ashanti Jordan, right
You
here.
see where my profile picture is?
Yeah,
In those three little dots in that little gray box.
right here.
I can't see the mouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
it says see
Oh,
friendship, find
okay.
support and block.
Go all the way up to the top then. Because you can search on my page, right?
Yeah. See, I'm still illiterate. I'm kind of. I just get on here to post to make people upset.
Um,
Oh, here go search.
yeah.
Yeah, hit search.
Yeah.
You looking for
Put
something?
coffee.
I didn't know Facebook did this.
Yeah. Because look, if you want to figure out somebody who's married, just go on there and type in like husband, wife, marriage, engagement,
Really?
and it'll pop up. Yeah, I just seen people's like old engagement videos from
What?
like years ago.
I'm gonna do it on my page.
So yeah.
Okay, so the post say if you ask me out to a park or to get coffee, I automatically assume you don't like me.
Yes.
Wow. Comment section. Let's go. So I gotta get my mic together. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Oh, this is some good stuff here. Let's see what we got. She put the mouth with the zippers. Danita. That's just not your personal preference. You cold?
Yeah.
Let me turn the fan off.
No.
Okay. That's just your personal preference. Now, that's okay, friend. I wouldn't want to go to a football game as a date, but I'm sure there are women who would love it. I'm not one of them. That's okay too. Thank you. I agree with you. I am a woman who likes college and professional football games. Did your mama?
Mhm.
Football games and love basketball. So going to view one of those sports would be great for me. Well, that's understandable. Let's see what else we got on this.
Are you on all comments or just
Top
relevant? Scroll up.
uh
Scroll up.
most
Most
relevant.
relevant. Yeah, go to all. Let's see. It's really good. There we go.
Okay, let's see what we got. Because it's 132 comments.
Oh, I guess it's not gonna show all of them.
I sucks. I want to say something about this person so bad,
Mhm.
but it ain't nothing bad.
Okay.
Ain't nothing bad at all. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I would prefer that. I think those are great options for you and other women and men who like that. LOL, it'll be different for once. And I like the idea of someone getting to know me. Besides, I've been living in the spirit of Atlanta, fine dining for a sport, and some of them can't keep up. And I like to be, and I'd be frustrated unless we are bowling, movies, put shack. So I genuinely like to get to know someone. Charnice, punk ass.
Mm, I know.
They don't feel you though, sis. Like why we can't go out to eat. And see, this goes back to my point about the manosphere. Old men used to say this. If you feed them, you can ride them. That's what they used to tell me growing up. I don't know if people heard that. But they say if you feed them, you can ride them. But we in the age of social media, so women have a lot of men inside of their inboxes who's willing to take them on dates. So a lot of guys are like, "Well, she not putting out for me, so I might as well avoid going taking her out on a date or trying to find the cheapest possible way to take her on a date because if I we don't hit off, I know there's another guy gonna come behind me willing to do what I'm not willing to do." So that's why when these people like, why can't we eat? Most women want to get ate. Most women want to get ate. Most women want to go out to eat because, like I said, if you feed them, you can ride them.
I mean, I feel like if you're as a man, like, and you want me to have a good time with you, don't you want to make sure I'm comfortable?
I agree. I think a man's job is to make you the most comfortable as possible, and I don't understand why that is an issue. I think like you said, a lot of men try to date above what they can afford, but
They want a baddie on a budget.
yeah, that and if you've dated so many women that don't have like high standards because they say and I disagree, but I heard men say some women be fine that they don't know they fine. Now I don't believe that's a thing. I think if a woman is kind of dating down, it's a self-esteem issue. Um and I'll just tell a story. I used to date this girl, fine, like beautiful. Like when I say beautiful, like gorgeous, right?
Hmm.
And I will pull up shit right here, but I ain't gonna do it because But
Please don't.
I
Don't
was
do
told
it.
about turning off.
No, no, I was saying, okay, yeah, turn it off. Thank you.
So she's interracial,
Okay.
Thai and black, beautiful. We used to kick it, have fun, whatever. And we got the like cracking one day, like how you got cracking on. I was like, shut your ugly ass up, like that. That we just jonesing, right? And she was like, Cedric, like the whole demeanor changed. She's like, Cedric, can you please not say that? I was like, okay. She was like, my mother used to say that to me. I said, your mother used to what? She's like, she used to call me ugly. And I was like, why would your mama call you ugly? Like you're beautiful. She's like, yeah, well, you know, being from a Thai family, they didn't accept her being with a black man.
Mhm.
And, they used to say stuff about her, and then she just used to use the same hate speech that they used to say about me and her. She would just use it on me, and then she ultimately just left. That she left the family, left the daughter and the husband, like that just went away. And so I'm like dating this girl. I'm like, she must don't know that she fine. Because when I was like, man, and then I started thinking, I was like, is it me? Like, am I the person dating a fine woman and she just got low self esteem? But then like we stopped talking or whatever, and the other nigga she dated, like she knows she like on how she posts on social media. Like, no, she knows she fine. It's just the type of niggas that she date. Like the nigga that she date now kind of resemble me. So I'm like, okay, I don't feel that bad now. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it's a thing. Like a lot of men date women. Like I've been in circles with men like, oh, she got low self esteem. I can see it on her. I'm gonna go pull her because she got low self esteem. I know that she'll be an easy target, and it's kind of like predator and prey. When you see people, animals hunting in the wild, they don't go for the most robust, strong looking gazelle or whatever. They go for the baby or the weak one. You know what I'm saying? To get what they want.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I
Good luck
just
to them.
yeah, I think so. Erica Banks had made this statement.
Yeah,
You know who Erica Banks is?
I do.
You know the statement she made?
I do.
So how do you feel about her saying, I don't want to go to the club with no skinny girls?
I think it's very rich
But you say you
coming.
don't want to hang around girls
Oh,
that
I think it's very rich coming
uh-huh.
from someone
Oh,
who
I
would be
got you.
getting a brown. They would fail the brown paper bag test if they were going to maybe like a Chris Brown section. Trey Songs wouldn't want you in there. There are a lot of people that would discount you. You only thrive, well, to me, her aesthetic only thrive with hood antics,
I agree.
hood mentality, drug dealers, dope boys,
I agree.
people in that lifestyle. Nobody's hustling to take you to their boardroom party. You know what I mean? No
But
one is.
she might not be wanting that though.
But what I'm saying is, you're trying to talk down on a group of people that are upheld in other regards, but you
Mm,
want to be upheld too. So don't act like you're just the cream of the crop and you fit in every single environment because you don't. So I think it was a horrible statement for her to make.
mm-hmm,
I think it was completely insensitive.
mm-hmm,
And if we're going to be real, her enhancements, were done because maybe she was in a space where she felt insecure slightly
mm-hmm,
about how she looked. And now you're going to project that insecurity that you felt and you correct it
mm-hmm.
onto other women. And I think that's disgusting.
So how do you feel about you know who Finesse two times is?
I know that's a rapper, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's who was dating her, right?
Okay.
So he broke up with her because he said she wasn't feminine enough,
Okay.
calling him bruh and all this type of stuff. And he said, I might be a hood dude, but I still like feminine women. I don't like you talking to me like I'm talking to one of my homeboys. How you feel about that?
I agree. I mean, I like femininity. I like softness. So I don't think she should be. It's not her homeboy. That's her man, her partner.
Mm.
I think that was inappropriate.
Do you think women have a hard time differentiating between a man and a homegirl sometimes when it comes to what they talk about? Like for instance, would you tell your man that your husband, let's say you tell your husband, would you tell your husband about the problems that one of your friends are having in their life? Is that something you would bring home to your man and ask him his advice and think that he would be very interested in?
The only way I would probably involve my husband is if it was like a couple that we're friends with.
Uh-huh.
But if it's just like one of my homegirls, he has no relation to her like partner. No, I wouldn't really tell him.
Oh, because I think I dealt with that before where women have just involved me in like the weirdest conversations about their friends. I'm like, I don't really care or know this woman enough.
Well, sometimes too, on the other side of the fence, your husband is your confidant.
Hmm.
That's who you can just bear your all to. And I also think that they are checkpoint for you to, like your check and balance.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we may be like, am I tripping? You know what I mean? Like, me at my core, me at my rawest, my intentions and how I move throughout the day. And me and Jasmine got into a disagreement and she said this and third. Was I wrong for that? I think it may not just be, I'm finna just be messy and tell my man. I think it's also kind of like us trying to figure out where our temperament was and if
Mhm.
we were wrong. And we know that you're going to be honest and say, babe, you were coming from a good place. Maybe you said it in a way she couldn't receive it, and I could be like, dang, I didn't realize that.
Mm.
Versus me going to my homegirl, be like, nah, because it was the truth. You should have said it like that, So you do need that person that's a little bit more neutral to kind of like, you know, calm the situation down.
Okay, I got a question, a statement.
Okay, what's up?
Tell me, tell me if this statement is true or not. Fat women belong with broke men because you never see rich men marrying fat women after they get money. And if you have, can you name one?
I can't name any. Um, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but I don't think that statement's true.
You don't think the statement is true?
No,
Why you don't think that
because there are
statement true?
men that love plus size women,
The
and
issue
fat is
is the issue is not them being big and people loving them. The issue is what rich men do. Rich men like big women.
right. And I think that there are some men out there that do like big women. I would
Ha-
say the most.
have you seen a rich man? Let's say a millionaire. We're gonna put the price tag on. Have you seen a millionaire marry a fat woman?
I'm not very familiar with millionaire couples, so I can say no.
But from scrolling Facebook, TV shows, stuff like that, you haven't have you seen that?
Plus size women. I mean, um, yeah, there's like a Real Housewife of Orange County. She's married to an attorney.
Were they married before he became attorney?
Yes, because he just passed recently.
Right. So that's my point.
So yeah, okay, they were married recently.
Before
Okay, before okay, there's another girl on there too
she
who just
was,
divorced her husband.
and he married her before he became rich.
Yeah, he's rich now.
But I'm saying he married her before he became rich. See, that's
No,
the key.
he's rich now. Before he was rich, she was married to someone else.
But she big.
Yes, she's plus
Ooh.
size.
She ugly.
No, she's beautiful. I
Oh,
mean, like I think she's beautiful. I'm not gonna get on here and say
what
nobody ugly.
what's plus size? What's her name?
I don't remember. I know she's on Real Housewives of Orange County. I'm not very familiar with that cast, but she's like I guess considered big or plus size. I mean, what do you consider fat?
Mm, I would probably say anything over 200 pounds.
Oh, she's not over 200 pounds.
That's not a big thing.
She's
Yeah, I'm
not.
looking at the images of the girls on Orange County. None of these women are big.
There is a girl on there. I know for a fact. She has dark hair.
Hold on,
I
I'm
don't
finna
know
go.
what her name is. I can see her face. I don't know if it's Orange County. It may be. I thought it was
Yeah,
Orange
all of them
County.
ain't none of them big. What's another one? They got another one.
Who is number two?
Her right here in the green.
Yeah,
They don't say names, but she's not that big at all.
there is a.
She like my size. Like I like.
This is the recent season. There's she's like a season or two before.
I don't know, Shannon,
Not Shannon.
Gina, Megan,
Vicky is. I
Vicky,
don't know if Vicky's plus size. I think Vicky's considered plus size.
Lydia, Gretchen. Ooh, that's an ugly name. Lizzie, Gina, Brianna,
Oh, go to Gina.
Gina. Okay.
I don't know if it's Gina. That sounds. No, it's not her.
Nah, Gina little.
It's another girl on there though who's plus size, but she was married to an attorney. So,
Okay. Yeah, if it's these women ain't that big, but
but I think he amassed some wealth.
mhm.
But I don't know if he was like he's not where he is now. But
Because
he
I
was.
hardly ever see. I don't know any man who marry big women after they get money. Now, if they was married before he got money, that's a different thing because he was broke. But after money, I don't see that too tough.
Yeah, I also don't follow celebrities on social media, so I don't
Just
know.
and not necessarily celebrities, just people that in circles and when you go to like restaurants, like you eat fine dining, would you say?
Yeah,
You see a lot of people with like bigger women.
I mean they're sitting down. Like, I don't know. Like I don't know.
What they got? What's sitting down got to do with anything?
I mean, I'm like white tabletop places, so you can't really see the body type when the tablecloth is
Oh
kind of
no,
short.
you know you get okay. So if you sitting down and you see a woman shoulder up, you
If
can see
you
if she got
go,
some linebacker shoulders now.
okay, people have broad shoulders, and they don't necessarily mean that they're over 200 pounds. Is that what you're asking me? If they're over 200 pounds at the restaurant?
So hold on, we gonna have let's have this work. So you mean to tell me you can't see somebody from like neckline, collarbone up, and kind of tell that they're gonna be big?
I probably can, but what I'm saying is that when I'm going to the
So why are we
restaurant,
doing this?
Cause what I'm telling you, when I go to a restaurant and they got a tablecloth
I
around,
got you. I understand
I'm
what you're
focused
saying.
on my man who finna give me some food. I'm not
Uh,
looking at who
But
Sally
that's
over here with.
I'm just saying so you never walk no woman like, oh, she kind of big.
That thought doesn't come to my mind. No,
Shit, I be people watching. You don't people watch.
I do, but I don't be wondering. Oh, she a size 2 or is she a 10 or
I ain't saying you
16?
want. I'm just saying like, oh, she kind of big. You never like.
I'm usually like I like her dress, shoes. She looks good. I'm not saying oh she look fat today.
Okay.
It's just not my thing.
Oh, it's a good question. You and your homegirls getting ready, and one of your homegirls look busted. You gonna tell her she looked busted, or you gonna let her walk out the house with that dress on?
I have told a friend before.
How did she take it?
Not great, but it was the truth.
So, hold on, what you mean not great?
They were mad.
So did they still go out?
One of them I told them while we were out.
What?
It was
Hold
okay.
on now. Now I ain't gonna lie, you wrong now.
No, it wasn't that they didn't look good walking out the door. It was like, do you look good enough to do this? No.
Okay, because that is such thing as dressing for an occasion.
No, well, okay, we were at A Day. We were trying to skip the line.
Okay.
I could skip the line because I had a connection, but I didn't have enough connection to get 4 other girls there.
Yeah.
And they were trying to skip the line for free.
Okay.
And now, and they kept going back and forth. And I was just like, look, y'all are not cute enough for them to let you in for free. Like, you're going to have to pay some money to skip the line. I'm sorry.
Hold on. So was they looks not up to par, or just what they had on all
Looks,
together?
hair, face, body, everything. It wasn't for what the occasion was.
Yeah.
It wasn't like out of all the beautiful women, we gonna get y'all for
I
just
got
being
you.
realistic.
So the competition was thick that day.
Very thick. Beautiful women. I mean, it's football players, you know what I mean? They trying to get their man.
Yeah.
They showing their best. And I'm not saying that my friends weren't showing their best, but I'm just saying, like, in a competition of
They didn't
people.
show up basically.
No.
So why did you go with them?
Well, I thought they were my friends. Like, we were like
Oh, y'all
forging a
ain't cool no more?
friendship. No, that night. Not being cool.
What happened? Why they not cool anymore?
So, we went down there and I said that they were upset.
It's Emily.
Emily, yes. Thank you. That must be my mama. We went down there and they were upset about that because basically I asked before we got there, how much are you willing to pay to like skip the line and get in? And they were like $30. So I was like, okay, cool. Because if we on the same page, then we do know that if we get up there and they say, okay, it's gonna be $40, then we just know we're gonna turn around.
Mm-hmm.
But when we got up there, it was 30, and they was like, "Well, we was trying to just get in for the 15." They was like, "No," and we going back and forth. And I'm like, "Y'all, come on, like, let's be realistic."
Emily ain't that big though.
She's lost weight.
Oh, she has.
Yeah,
I have some bigger pictures of her right here. She look a little bit bigger in her arms, but
yeah.
she's not that big. She's probably still under
She's
200
probably
pounds.
not. I don't know if I would say she's 200 pounds, but she's tall, so she might be.
Yeah, she like she might still be under 200.
Hmm. And her husband is little and skinny,
Oh, that play a part too though.
but he got bank. I'd say little and skinny.
Yeah, we know they gotta have the bread. So is it bad for women to critique women in the way that you just did?
No, it
Is it?
was a reality check. I didn't say it in front of a crowd of people.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't scream at the top. I was like, "Look, come on, y'all! Like, it's a lot of beautiful women out here. They not gonna let you skip if they not gonna let the other beautiful women skip the line for free. They're not gonna let you do it either. You know?
Yeah, and so your friend they just did not bring it that day. Damn.
I don't know if it was in their ability at that time to bring it more.
So how old were you at this time?
Oof. 21,
Oh yeah, that's a while ago.
22. Yeah,
Oh, y'all was still blooming then.
yeah.
Yeah, y'all still blooming at 20. About I think I'm just thinking I'm 34. I'm just thinking about the women that like I went to high school with. They probably was blooming like really just got into their bag about 25,
Hmm.
26. I think They felt more comfortable with their body and know what they can wear, what they can't wear, earrings, colors, lipsticks, hair. I think you got to go through a lot of trial and error to get
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah. So at 21, yeah, unless maybe you had a lifestyle where you can afford to make those trial and errors younger
yeah.
than most people can. But people get out, get on their own, get their jobs, and they can kind of experiment.
There's a girl, like there are a couple girls that I know from like high school and just growing up here in Birmingham
Hmm.
that have always had a classic look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they still look great today.
Well,
So
you went to Shades Valley, so
yeah.
some people still had money. Because when I went to Shades Valley, it was still kind of 50-50. Was it like 50-50, like white and black? Or was it predominantly
It was
black?
I would say probably 75-25 with the Caucasian being a smaller
Okay,
percentage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Shades Valley, it was still like 50-50. Um, and then I went to work at Spain Park, and one of the Coach Bill, they used to work at Shades Valley, ended up going there. He told me how bad Shades Valley had gotten, but you was probably going at this time. This probably was like 2016.
Oh yeah, I graduated in 13.
Oh yeah, so it was like 2016, and he said the straw that broke the camel's back for him was a guy had beef with some guys at Huffman, and they let them into school. They got into
Yeah,
school
I
with
was
some.
in school during that time
Is that the same time? Around the same time?
when we got the gate and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Something's yeah. Maybe that's around the time. Yeah, because I think I was there 2013, and he was saying something about some guys that came in and pulled a kid out of classroom and beat him up or something like that.
yeah.
Oh, so you was there when that happened? That's crazy. That's
I don't
scary.
know I don't think I knew who was going on, but yeah, it did happen.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's like really, really. How do you feel about your kids? Like, what school will they go to? Private, public, homeschool? You ever thought about that?
I think private school.
Okay.
But I would love to homeschool my kids, but I think I want them to go to school.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever think you ever worry about them like being in school, even though it's a private school?
Yeah.
That's scary because I think we're gonna. My son probably end up going to private school too,
Yeah.
both of them, and it's better that way. I
Mhm.
think we'll see because I think it might stop like violence, but then you got to worry about other stuff like drugs because that type of money here by a lot of drugs and other type of things that's different. That's on a different level that kids have to worry about. So that's the only thing that I worry about. I would like them to be homeschooled,
Mhm.
but somebody doesn't want to sit at home. So
Mhm.
and she's a teacher,
Mhm.
so it's just different. But that's what I would prefer for my children. But it is what it is. We had those talks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, making sure I ask you everything. Any questions you want me to ask or talk about?
No, I
How
think
do
we
you, how do
covered
you
it.
feel about today?
I feel good.
How you feel about your interview?
I think it went well. Um, I would just say women continue to be soft. Don't pay these pookies any oh, excuse me. Don't pay them any mind. They start acting crazy. Just call them sassy. They're gonna flee. They ain't gonna have a response. Um, I'm not arguing with no man, so the devil has always been a
I
liar.
seen y'all seen her inbox. They stay in her inbox.
The devil is a liar.
I'm
I'm
pretty
not.
sure she had some more DM she could have shared.
Yeah, I had one where this guy was like cussing at me to ask me out,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a. It was a voice recording. So
So knowing that men are hopping in your DMs like this and you getting married and you won't delete your social media because of that.
yeah, I just won't respond if I'm married.
Okay.
I got a whole lot more non-responding messages than those. Those just caught my attention. I got a whole lot on there.
You
So
might be bored one day. Who knows?
I've never been that bored.
I say number one reason women cheat is boredom.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't know. You
I don't
might
think God has that
you
in
might be
store.
living the life of luxury and got nothing to do.
Mm, maybe. I
You,
doubt it.
you never know. What's your sister on? Why she keep flaking on the podcast too?
My sister's in school to be a respiratory therapist.
Well, she can't keep flaking. Show her this clip. Sister, what's your sister's name?
My sister KJ, you want me to call her?
Call her now.
FaceTime my baby. My sister. Oh, she might be asleep.
It's early still, ain't it? Let me see. No, it might be kind
KJ
of
be
late.
knocked out. It's
Oh, it's
10.
kind of late.
I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna text her.
It's kind of late. KJ can't be flaking on the podcast now.
She literally has had tests though. So in school is first, and
No,
she's a
I
trainer.
agree. I agree. She a
She,
trainer?
yeah, she's a personal
Do you
trainer.
work out with her too? Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
she keeps us right. Me and my mom.
Oh, your mom work out too?
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all do that fun. Do your daddy work out?
he's a triathlon. So yeah, he does biking,
A
swimming,
triathlon?
triathlete. I'm sorry,
Triathlete, so that means biking, swimming,
running.
running.
Yeah, he does all of that.
Yeah. I used to be, I probably could have been an Olympic swimmer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's a personal trainer. My sister.
Yeah.
KJ, the
I
fit
think
princess. Follow her
because
on
I
Instagram.
used to swim up to high school
Hmm.
and I used to win like when I stayed in Oklahoma and we had a swim team and that was the truth.
I
My,
want to get better at swimming.
I'm just gonna start back swimming because I gotta lose some weight. So
Yeah.
that fat shit gotta go. So like I said, I'm a start back swimming. Like I don't like that.
Yeah. I don't know if my sister's away. And I don't want to call her because I don't want her to have a bad attitude on here.
She had a bad attitude.
No, but like if I'm like disrupting her for like something.
She the picture her page. She looked like the mean one out of y'all too.
Really?
She does. She looked like
KJ is so sweet.
but she looked like she had the more attitude. I'm just going by looks. I don't know, but just from the looks, and then you said she a trainer, so she probably got a higher level of testosterone, pushing weights and telling people what to do. Hey, do this and all. You know what I'm saying? So
Look, I'm the evil twin out of us two.
you the bad one?
Oh, I am. Like
Oh well, then she
I'm
real
the evil
sweet.
twin for sure. KJ is so I'm sorry, he is an Iron Man. Excuse me.
Oh, Iron Man.
Yes. KJ is so sweet and she's so passive and she's like one of those people that will like just bear the brunt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the person who was like, forget the outcome. I'm gonna apologize later.
But how? Hold on. I'm
Yeah.
going back to our old conversation.
Yeah.
How you that way? Never mind.
Keep pushing the envelope with me. I don't do it unprovoked.
Yeah.
It's never an unwarranted
Yeah.
thing. But when you unleash the dragon,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have fun for sure. And I'm gonna apologize. It's just gonna be later.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, well.
If you mean something in that moment in time, I don't think you should apologize. Especially someone do
Well,
something to
I
you.
apologize that you feel the way you feel. I won't necessarily apologize that I said it.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry that you're hurting.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to hurt.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Um. Anything I forgot? Like to set up.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I'm saying like on the camera on
Yeah.
TV, look straight.
Yeah, I look cute.
I gotta work on my lighting. Thanks for being my guinea pig.
Thank you for having me.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good content.
I hope so.
It's definitely gonna be good content.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be great content. I already know like videos we're gonna be chopping up and stuff like this. It's gonna be amazing content.
And I just want to say, ladies, if you're out there and you're like me and you don't like to go to the park or to get coffee, don't go. Rest in that and they'll do better. I feel like this, when you raise the barrier of entry, you force the standard to rise. So you raise where your barrier of entry is, where your bare minimum is, and the standard is either going to rise with you or those people are going to fall to the wayside.
So do you think women have low dating standards?
Some.
As a whole, do you think women as a whole have the bad low dating standards?
No.
You don't?
I think it's who you surround yourself with. No.
Oh.
It's some women that are thriving.
I don't think I've seen a lot of women thrive in
Maybe because
relationships.
you're not around them.
I've been in a lot of circles.
Yeah.
I've been, and then like just from the outside looking in, a lot of times, we judge people relationships how they look sometimes from the outside. Like I said, looking in, but my dad's a pastor, and being in church my whole life, being around people who are, wealthy and well off, and people who own churches in our city and stuff like that. It's like, it just seems like even I ain't gonna go because it'd be telling people personal business. So I ain't gonna even get into that. But yeah, like I said, I think men and women got bad dating standards. I think as a whole for both people, That's just my personal opinion from what I'm seeing, from like the issues that people deal with. And I don't think, I know this is maybe controversial, but I don't even think at this point in time and how people are dating, I don't even think we should date for longevity, like date for being with somebody forever. I think you should just enjoy that person and shouldn't even stress yourself out with like if you're gonna be married the rest of your life. Because I think they put a lot of stress on you. And that's a hard thing to do. Like you gotta be with somebody the rest of your life, not showing off everybody else, outside influences, kids, like sexual issues, age issues, weight issues. Like it's so many issues that's going to arise, and it's kind of hard to just think you will be able to do that in today's time. Not saying before they had outside mediums come into relationship, but today's generation, I think that'll be very, 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 very difficult. Like, and that's just how I look at it. I like you just be alone for the ride. What you think?
I have a lot of friends that are married, you know what I mean? And I have a lot of friends that have been married for a couple of years and they have good, successful relationships from my vantage point.
Hmm.
And so I don't think that those things are difficult to obtain. But I think if you're around people who have difficulty obtaining those things,
Hmm.
that you would have that vantage point. I do.
Mm.
So I can see you having that vantage point, saying that you are in different circles and are still around the same type of people, right?
It ain't necessarily on the aspect of just the circles or who I hang around with, because I'm a person that is multifaceted when it comes to circles. Like I don't have a like I could be ratchet today and I could go throw on a suit and be in a gala or some shit like that. Like my wife, she's very, very professional. So like we dress up and I'm around these people at her jobs, and she's like the head of like an aerospace school and stuff like this. So I'm like around these people. So it's like I'm seeing them, we're having dinner, we're talking, and it's like, oh yeah, I've been married before, and this what happened with the whoop. I'm married again. Let's hopefully it gives me I have a better chance this time. Or like, men talk in the bathroom. I go and have a talk with a man in the bathroom, and he's talking about his wife, or don't seem enthusiastic about being married and stuff like that. So it's just I I just want to see people more happier, and I think a lot of times people settle, from my viewpoint, a lot of people settle for a profile instead of settling for what they really need in their life. So like with women, like there'll be a woman that I meet, she'll be like, well, I want a man this, and whoop the whoop can make this type of money, and if he gives her that profile, she's cool with it. It ain't necessarily too much like he gotta be this type of man that I know I'm sexually attracted to, but oh, he makes this type of money, so he can put me in this type of circle, put me in this type of car, put me in this type of house. My kids are taken care of. So that profile, a lot of times that profile, and I think men are the same way. She looks this type of way, her body shape this type of way, she talks a certain type of way, instead of actually dating around to see what kind of person I really, really need in life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so and I think a lot of times that ends up happening from what I see. Even if it's like a rich man, just I know a dude make really good money. But he's a dude, they say our environment articulate behavior, that could go both ways, good or bad. And he's a nigga that's a hood nigga. Raised up bad, came from a single mother with the whoop, and wanted to basically, I'm gonna go to school because I think this is my way out. So I'm gonna do XYZ, becomes it, makes the money, and now he still has a thing where he likes these type of women. But he's like, I can't be with this type of woman and go to this type of event. She's not gonna look good. Or she doesn't have the wife aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Is there a such thing as a wife aesthetic?
I think it's subjective to the person who's seeking a wife, right?
Mm,
So Keisha Kaur is a wife aesthetic.
mm.
So is Asha Curry, or however you
Aisha
say her,
Curry.
Aisha Curry.
Hmm.
She's a wife aesthetic. They're two wives. They have different appearances,
Mm.
but they fit the mold for the man that they're with.
So
So
wife aesthetic is subjective to the man.
it is.
Okay. Well, I ain't got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say?
When you raise the barrier of entry, you force the standard to rise.
Uh-oh. She trying to get y'all.
I
Yeah.
live by that quote. If you look in my bio, sometimes I have it in there. But yeah, when you put your bar at a certain standard, don't let it, especially other women, do not let other women tear you down saying that you should not have the standard that you have. Because when you do different things, you get different results. And oftentimes those people that are trying to tear you down, they're in a place that you don't really desire to be. So don't do that. Stay where you want to go. Stay what your standards are and you will seek them. You
Do
will
women do that a lot?
I feel like yeah, I feel like a lot of women that are like that harshly disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's because they haven't gotten good results. And so they thank you. I feel like because they haven't gotten good results, they don't want other women to get good results or they feel like we're all going to have the same outcome. And that's not true. Like I think when you have a standard set, I feel like you reap what you sow. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So if you're sowing on good ground and you're sowing good positive energy into something, I believe that you're going to get that back and you're gonna get what God's will is ultimately. So continue to do it whatever you want to do and that man is gonna come along.
This last question for sure. Um, so you've been in this relationship space. I don't know how long. How long you been talking about relationships on Facebook and stuff?
Publicly, like less than 2 months.
Where do you see yourself going with this? Is this a thing you're trying to do? Is it a space you're trying to get into? Is it you just talking about it because of experience?
Yeah.
What just experience?
I'm not sure like where I want to go with it. I
Mm-hmm.
know I have an audience for it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I like the content that I see like on my social platforms of people that I follow.
Mm-hmm.
I like bits and pieces of what they like the advice that they give as far as like dating.
Mm-hmm.
I somewhat want to get into that space of like offering
Like counseling or something?
not counseling, no, no. Like Imani Bailey is like on TikTok and I love her. She does soft girl aesthetic stuff. You know what I mean? Like she talks about
Is she on TikTok?
I believe her name's Imani Bailey, if I'm not mistaken.
Excuse me.
But she talks about like just being feminine. And I've actually had a couple of women reach out to me saying that they don't know kind of where to start, being feminine, being confident, being soft. And I want to be able to give like some kind of tips that you can do to adjust. Like one thing that I feel like I adjusted, yes, love you, money. One thing that I feel like I have adjusted within like the past 2 years was saying that I'm a strong black woman.
Why is that a bad thing though?
It's not bad, right?
Well,
So I just want to say that it's not a bad thing to be a strong black woman. It's a
mm-hmm.
great thing. But when I'm looking for a man that is going to be a provider and a protector for me, I can't be trying to show and muscle up my strength compared to yours. I'm a damsel in distress.
Always, she
Help
always been.
me
Yeah, yeah,
out.
yeah.
And I'm strong in those ways that I don't need to explain it. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
support you. I'm going to be here to help be a foundation for the family. But
Mm-hmm.
every time I'm not going to be next to my man, I'm a strong black woman.
Mm.
I think that there is strength in being strong, but it takes away a lot when you want to find a good suitor, you know?
I agree.
So I've taken those kind of things out of my vocabulary. I've also tried to well, I'm an expert at it now, but just receiving help, receiving like things from people and not being like, oh, I got it. I can carry this case of water up the stairs. I haven't carried a case of water up the stairs in months.
So you had carrying a case of water. What you saying?
I'm not. I'm gonna call my friend. He's gonna come over and bring it upstairs. Never asked to come into my apartment to just hang out ever. But he was like, anytime you got water, call me. I'm gonna bring it upstairs.
Mm. Why you don't think women know that?
I feel like they weren't necessarily I feel like they haven't been introduced to it. And I wasn't introduced to it. I didn't watch my mom like be hard. Like she wasn't building brick houses or anything like that, but I just watched my mom like, do what she had to do. And
Yeah,
so when I moved to my apartment, I'm like, well, I gotta bring the water upstairs. No, I don't.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And like my next door neighbor, he's helped like get stuff into my apartment when I was first moving in. bringing a TV upstairs and some other kind of stuff that I was going to try to figure out how can I, figure this out. No, I'm going to rely on my resources. He always was like, if you need anything, let me know. He's a great person. Like, I appreciate him. He's helped
Hmm.
me out.
Well, I agree. I think women come off too hard sometimes,
Yeah.
and men really do like to be used by women, for lack of better terms.
Yeah. They like to have a problem and fix it.
Yeah, that's how men are. So even if it's like this simple jar of pickles that you know you can open, baby, I can't
Yeah.
open
I'm
this.
not.
I can't open this.
My
Oh,
nails,
you're so
my
strong.
hands are so delicate. I'm a strong black woman at the gym. Everywhere else, I'm not.
So you don't want to be a strong black woman.
I am.
Oh, I'm saying like refer to yourself as that.
No, I don't want to be known as that.
Okay.
No.
I understand. That's very wise.
And
It could be a turn off hearing that.
yes. And I don't want to turn men off.
Yeah. Cause I don't it's like I want you to be beautiful. I don't want you to be strong. I feel like I
Yeah.
gotta fight you. I don't want to fight the world to come home. I have to fight you.
Can you imagine like your wife, like, I'm a strong black woman. I handle everything I have to handle. It's just in me. I just do
No.
it by myself. I don't even need to ask for help. Like,
See, we don't have those. It's like
I'm just saying, imagine if you
I
heard her saying that in
I
the
know.
room.
I'm just saying like
You'd be
it's
like, ugh.
weird. It's a weird thing. Cause I have dated a female before my wife. I dated a girl that would say stuff like that. And we would get into it all the time. Like I told you, that's the one that used to buy me stuff, but she used to give me good gifts, but typically it was on the back end
Of something bad.
of something bad. Typically.
Yeah.
It's never like and I used to always be mad at her because I was like, why I can't enjoy these beautiful gifts when we in a blissful state.
Yeah.
It's always turmoil, and then oh now you got me a watch, or now you got me like one day one of the gifts she got me was a boyfriend of the year trophy.
Hmm.
Like that was really cool. Like I never got a trophy from a female, and then this boyfriend of the year. It was like really really cool. It's like, but it came after you cussed me out, called me out my name, and now I'm calling you out your name and feel a certain type of way about you. Like it's very very bad.
Those
And,
gifts have attachment to those feelings too.
what you mean?
Like, I guess for me, if I get something after an argument, like, let's say I get a purse. My girlfriend like, oh, I love your purse. Where'd you get that? I'd be like, oh, my boyfriend bought it. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, this is when he.
Oh, beat you up or cuss
Yeah,
you out.
yeah,
Oh,
you know
I
what I
got
mean.
you.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
but
got
no,
this now.
that is the thing because every time I looked at that trophy,
Yeah.
I thought like, damn, she really got me this trophy after she cussed me out. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Or she got me a beautiful watch. Like, I really watch it, and she spent a lot of money, and I just like, look, man, I can't really accept this. Like, and then me just being me, I try to be a person with a good heart. I could have accepted it because I deserved it to be putting up with you, but it's like I know that you stretch yourself thin to be able to purchase
Yeah.
this watch. And I know I'm kind of one foot out the door anyway.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be wise for me to take this expensive gift because you acting crazy now. And I know how much you spent on this watch. If I leave now, it might not be something that's me simply leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not even really just pay outright for this watch. You might still be paying on the watch after I dip. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I'm not, I can't accept
If
that.
someone sent me a gift
Hmm.
outside of like a house or a car
Hmm.
and it was not paid off,
People do it all the time.
oh my.
Yeah, people do it all the time.
It could get repossessed.
Not necessarily repossessed. Like if you buying a watch, ain't nobody coming to repossess a watch.
What happens if you don't pay it off?
It just hurt your credit.
Oh, okay. I was like, what
Yeah.
in the world? Wait a minute. You're not gonna come devo my ring or my necklace or something. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, no, no. If you like a watch, but a car, yeah, car, a
Yeah.
house, those type of things, yeah. But like a watch or TV
I
or
still won't want it. If you can't just buy it, just wait.
people want to do nice stuff for, and like I said, we in a society of fast food. They want it now. People got to have it in a rush, and they don't want to wait on stuff. So it's like that.
Just don't tell me then.
If a man say, "Hey, I just got this out of layaway," what you gonna say?
If he got it out of layaway, like it's paid off.
No, like oh, like on credit.
If it's on a credit card, that's one thing. But if you got to send monthly payments to K Jewelers,
Yeah,
no, I don't want to know that.
you don't want to know that. It makes you feel away.
Yeah,
Why? He got you a gift.
right.
He
Save
paying
up
on
and
it.
buy it.
Ain't that basically the same thing though?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, just don't tell me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Cause I've heard people like having to pay their rings off and stuff, and I don't think that's bad. But it's just I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I want to just walk around like my man dropped a bag, and he's still dropping the
But
bag.
only you and him would know though. Why you still can have that same
I
energy of dropping
don't
the bag?
want to know
And then, like you said, you big on public perception anyway. So why
because
would you be opposite?
I want to know. Can you get it appraised still?
Yeah, you can get it appraised. They just look at it and tell you how much it's worth. What you mean?
I don't know. Just don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Jury is a bad investment though.
I still want an expensive wedding ring. I don't care.
Yeah. What's an oh Lord, I gotta ask this
I don't
question.
know if I want an expensive one. I shouldn't have said
What
that, but I want it to be.
how much do you think your wedding ring should cost?
I don't know. I haven't looked at them. I would
Hold on,
say
okay, well I got a better question.
okay.
Have you bought real jewelry before?
No.
So you know about jewelry. So you don't know like
I don't
the
really wear jewelry. I mean, like I got earrings on, but I lose them so easily.
oh
My
okay,
dad
okay.
has, and I have earrings at home, but I very rarely wear them.
Okay, because some people don't understand like typically if you see people with like big diamond earrings, they're probably fake.
Yeah.
Like those type of things, like because people don't understand like a little carat, 1 carat or something like that, it's probably like $3,000. Like when you really get into like looking at jewelry, cut, clarity,
I have expensive taste.
yeah. When it comes to jewelry, like jewelry and stuff like that, like I really like jewelry. Jewelry, shoes and watches and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
that's my shit. Yeah. But like I said, uh so he spent it looks nice, it's real. He spends $1,000 on your ring. That's too
Is
cheap.
it what I want?
You don't know what you want.
I do know what I want. I just don't know how
So
much it
you
costs.
hold on. So you seen a ring that you like?
Yeah. I know cuts and everything. Yeah. I just don't know how much it costs. I'm not buying it. Why do I
So
care?
let's look that up.
Okay.
What's it called?
I like oval shaped rings, circular or like round shaped rings or pear. I like those shapes.
It's kind of my wife got a pair.
Yeah, no princess cuts. My mom has a princess cut, I think.
You said oval
Mm-hmm.
ring. Let's see. We're gonna go. See this ring right here. Let's see if it's something that you like. Let's just look it on. I forgot we on. We still online.
Yeah, I can do a few more minutes.
I ain't trying to hold you long. Just let me know when you gotta go. It's got oval. I'm gonna look it up, and so we're gonna see if this a ring. Oh, which ring you like? Oval ring.
I love oval.
Oval
If it's
engagement.
everything that I want, I don't have a problem. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
you found one?
I don't know.
Oh,
I got rings on here, but I don't know which one you like. Something to put it up, pull it up. Hold on. All right.
none of those.
Let me make the screen bigger so you can
Yeah,
see.
I don't like any of those.
You made the screen bigger.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can see from here though. I don't like any of those.
You got good eyes. So you got contacts in.
No, it's got
You can
vision
see
in.
that.
Yeah, I can
I'm
read
right
it.
here under the TV, and I barely can see it.
I can read it.
Dang, you got good eyes.
Yeah, I can see. I don't like any of those.
Okay, hold on. Let's go. Pear shaped rings. So those
I
engage.
like rings. I like a ring. I don't want just a simple band though, like that.
Halo. See, you got this one 1.7. That's not even like 2 carats, and that thing's like $17,000. Do you like any of them? 2 carats,
I'm kind
25,000.
of liking that one second from the right. I'm liking that.
This one right here.
Yeah,
You
it's
like that
getting
one?
more my speed.
So you like that one?
Yeah, I like diamond with little diamonds. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that one. Go down. Okay, stop. I think I may like that one on the far left or the third one from the right.
Third one from the right. This one.
Maybe.
Mm. Let's go to pairing.
I love that first one
Let's see what that one look like.
because it's got like the big diamond and the little ones.
Yeah, this kind of how my wife ring look like this.
Yeah, and I bet the band is so pretty too.
Yeah, and then like they got these enhancers.
Hmm.
So she was on TikTok, right? So she followed this like I guess like wedding thing on TikTok. And so the lady, she was mad because her I guess it's the engagement band didn't look good with her wedding ring or whatever. You know, it's
Hmm.
like a wet engagement and wedding, whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it didn't look good. And so like the picture she showed me, and I looked at it, I said, yeah, that don't look good at all. Like it did not look good whatsoever. And she was like, should she tell her husband to go take it back and go find her something else that matches the ring? Because it wasn't the price, it just didn't match well. And so I was like, but the thing is, she asked for that, but she didn't know that it was gonna look that bad. I think that was the whole issue. And so she didn't know if she should go back and ask her husband, like, hey, can you send this back? What would you do? Would you ask your husband?
No, I would just wait. So 3 years ago, and I would ask for an upgrade.
So you'll wait there for 3 years on your finger, looking at it every day.
1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I would
Uh,
ask for an upgrade though. I wouldn't say I didn't
yeah.
like it.
Okay.
It's like, oh babe, we're coming up on our 2 year anniversary. Let's upgrade the ring.
Yeah.
Let's upgrade our bands. Let's do it together.
That's how you gonna do
Yeah.
it. I don't need to
Bring your
upgrade my
credit
ring.
card.
Oh, that's what you gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I love pear.
pair about the best rings I've seen, but they so
Oh,
popular right
I
now.
like that one too. The last row, third from the left.
The
The
bottom row,
gold.
this one,
I can't see the cursor. The third from the left on that row. Yeah.
that one,
Go over
the bottom
three.
row.
Yeah, the bottom row, third from the left. Yes, yes. I like that one. I like the gold.
So this you, they put you in the game.
That's a start.
A start.
I mean, yeah,
A start. This supposed to be it right now.
that's pretty. I think that one also is pretty. The middle row first, that's pretty too.
This one right here.
Yeah, it's really clean. Now it's a little too clean for my taste, but I think it's pretty. It's a good starter ring.
Yeah, they nice. You looking about a $10,000 ring
Yeah,
for
and
you.
you just upgrade when you get in more into your marriage. So I think that's like really good to start out with something really clean and pristine like that. I think that's really beautiful.
Did you see the lady that went viral? The black lady said she works out. She works out. She does. She attends a yoga class with a woman who says she has a
Oh
200.
yeah, you
You
talking about
see
the black lady?
the
Yeah.
black lady, and it was like you like delusional. Who's going to be spending that type of money? Well, I think I deserve the best with the whoop. The lady got it. I walk in now type mindset. I'm like that keeping up with the Joneses type stuff. That's a real thing.
I think that, but I also think that maybe she was just in a space where she wasn't exposed to that.
So you think she reaching for the stars now because she wasn't exposed to it?
Yeah. I mean, girl, if you feel like you can get a ring that's like 22 million or whatever she said, 22,
Two, I
whatever.
think 250,000.
Yeah, 250,000.
Yeah.
Go for it. It don't bother me.
Ooh, yeah.
I feel like go for it, because it is a woman out there that has it.
Yeah. But she may not possess what that woman has.
Maybe not, but
Just
maybe
like
she does.
just like you said, just because you think you deserve the same outcome or you think you're doing what I do, it may not be. You
But
may
I'll
not get
say
it.
this, if she's in and I've watched her content and
Mm-hmm.
her friends and stuff like that,
Yeah.
she's in those circles of people that are making that type of money. So I don't think that it's above her. She's not like, for lack of better analogy, working at a local Walmart saying
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? She's in those circles. She's an entrepreneur. She has like a sparkle line. Her name's Sparkle. She has like a sparkle line. She does events in LA
Mm-hmm.
and she goes to different things. So she's in those circles. I don't think it's as unattainable for her to reach it as maybe someone
Well, I'm
else.
gonna say this. If she's looking for it and still hasn't got it, it might be something about her.
I think she just recently started this journey though. This isn't something she's been doing for like 10 years. I've been watching her content for less than a year, and she just recently said that like a couple of months ago.
That lady look at least over 30.
She is.
And ain't no man came up to you
No, she has had suitors. They just haven't been what she was looking for. But she's
and
had suitors.
and I think it's just gonna be a spiraling effect with her. She's gonna keep looking and realize the odds. And I think that's the difference between women and men is men look at the odds and women look at what I want. The odds of you meeting somebody, even if you're in those circles, you're a woman, you're over 30. She's a okay looking woman, but not bad enough for $250,000.
For your appeal,
Okay, well, just saying.
her aesthetic to me attracts a certain type of man. And I think her aesthetic, mainly from what she said, attracts white men.
Yeah, that it's, and I think typically when women, I think typically when women want a certain type of lifestyle, they think that white men gonna give it to them. But then I see, uh, even obtaining that lifestyle, a lot of the women that get the lifestyle that they want with the white man, they're not typically sexually attracted to those men all the way, and that always ends up causing an issue too. But like I said, if you like I said, a lot of people date for a profile. People want a profile. Hey, this man can give me this on the list. He may not be the best looking. I may not be the best, the most sexually attracted to him. We may not have the best chemistry, but he fits my profile. So, like I said, I've just seen the profile dating that's not end well. You
I
know,
feel like sexual attraction is important, but I don't think that people always marry the person that they have the highest sexual attraction to.
yeah, I don't think you have to have marry the person you have the highest sexual attraction to, but sexual attraction is a thing,
Yeah,
and a sexless marriage is a unhappy marriage, especially for the man, and it's only going to lead to divorce. Like
right.
people don't know you have to have a lot of sex, and I typically tell men if you get married, more than likely you're not going to have more sex.
I don't disagree.
So men got to understand, like, and it's not necessarily all the time the women don't want it. The woman does not want to have sex. It's just life issues, like even just think about me and my wife having kids, made her not feel sexy. Not that she don't want to have sex, but like, hey, I just had a kid vaginally. Sometimes I have self-conscious. Does it still feel the same? Like little stuff like that. Or I gained some weight. How do you feel about, my weight gain or postpartum or the emotional aspect or being up late at night and I'm tired because I'm got this baby on me all the time or breastfeeding or I put some pants on today and they didn't fit like I wanted to, so it ruined my whole day. Like those emotions, like just that, even simple birthing. I say simple, it's not simple, but just that
Small part of your life.
small part. You get what I'm saying? Like that
Hmm.
small percentage of life when you try and deal with life with a person is ruining sex. Like I'm in a man's group, right? Um, a daddy's men's group, like on Facebook, and the stories that I hear these men have about their wives, it's crazy. Like it's some men in there that ain't had sex with their wives in years.
Have they been sleeping with other
They
people?
were,
Okay, well, I can see that.
yeah, they were,
I don't see myself being in a marriage when my husband is putting his penis elsewhere. That
yeah.
I would just want to jump on him when he gets home. I don't. You
No,
you
no,
should be
no, 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 no,
satisfied.
no, no, not that. I'm talking about from the baby. So
Oh.
I'm not saying that they were sleeping and that's why she wasn't. I'm saying they end up sleeping with someone because she wasn't.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and that's gonna further make her not want to.
I think the men at that point don't care. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, why they typing about it on a Facebook group?
yeah, it's
That
like,
sound like they care to me.
well, no, it's just like men's camaraderie. It's like we talk about stuff,
Yeah.
just like women talking about y'all issues. It's like you say you don't care, but it's like, hey,
I care about what I talk about.
eh, I think people sometimes just want to vent.
Because it's
Sometimes,
something on your mind,
sometimes it's on your mind.
on your
Sometimes, hey,
chest.
am I wrong for
Yeah.
feeling like this? Am I wrong for doing this?
And you
I
care about
I
that.
don't know, because some one of the guys I remember he said I'm doing this and I don't feel wrong, but should I feel wrong?
Well, what I'm saying is you care about, I guess, some aspect of it if you're seeking advice from strangers on a Facebook group.
I think it go back. Now I don't think it necessarily go back to the relationship. It might be on this thing like you say, public perception. Like, am I wrong? Like, I'm trying to check myself because sometimes we do gauge ourselves from other people, and it's like, hey, I'm doing this. My wife just had a baby. We haven't had sex in 9 months. She don't seem like it's no time soon. And I recently started sleeping with this lady at work. I don't feel bad. I'm actually excited about having sex with this lady at my job because it's fresh, new, fun. I still get to come home to my family, and I don't have to pressure my wife to have sex. Should I feel wrong for not feeling wrong?
And you said that's a scenario he doesn't care about,
Yeah,
that he's asking strangers for their opinion.
yeah, yeah. I think I don't think he cares. Like I said, the relationship, but hey, I'm checking myself to make sure that I'm not something's wrong with me
It sounds
for
like the
not feeling bad.
conversation is something he cares about to have.
Oh, I believe the conversation.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. He cares about it in some aspect.
yeah, I agree. I agree about the conversation. And I
Right.
think, like I said, I do think people care enough to sometimes when they are going through stuff to see if, hey, I need this basically like a checkpoint. Like, am I
Mhm.
okay? Like I said, the men in that group, and like I said, daddy's group, like first time dads, like what to expect, um, things that they go through. Like I said, one guy said he hadn't had sex with, I think, with his wife for like 2.5 years,
Mhm.
and it's like, and so it's men in the group, and they're like, bro, stay strong, don't cheat. Like, and one thing, like the one of the moderators, they is pretty good at trying to encourage men to not like be infidelity and stuff, because especially while your wife is pregnant, because STDs and stuff like that, it could affect the baby, whoop whoop and all this. And you try to give people like stats and show stories and stuff like that of what could happen. But like I said, those men in those groups, they seem like they just seem beat down. And I see it, and every man I talk to, every man, most of the time, sex change when that baby hit. Like that baby hit, it's just different.
Yeah, I would imagine
It's just
so.
different. And
It
like I
would be
said, it's not,
different.
like I said, it's not really the woman's fault. It's not the man's
Yeah.
fault. It's not the baby fault. It's just the ebbs and flows of life. It just come. And like I said, that's why I say to just think you finna be with somebody the rest of your life like that and get through those ebbs and flows in today's society, it would be kind of difficult.
I have a different vantage point, but I can respect
That's just
yours.
statistically, you 50-50 chance of
Yeah.
getting divorced. So it is what it is. That's just statistics. So yeah. And if you married twice, it's 63% chance you're gonna get divorced. And if you married 3 times, it's 75% chance you're gonna get divorced. So that's why we have statistics and stuff like that out there. But I don't have anything else I want to ask. You got anything you want to say?
No, I thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I don't know why my cord on my shoe like this. Shit is weird. Oh, but yeah. I appreciate you coming. Let me do
Thank
this interview
you.
style on you for the first time.
Appreciate
I've
it.
never done it before. Hopes it looks nice out there.
I
Hope
think so.
the sound is nice. Just don't get me in your camera because
You're
I
in it.
look bummy.
It's okay. Nobody cares about you. It's about me. This is about me.
Cold blooded, cold blooded.
This is about me.
Y'all heard how she talk about me.
It's an interview about me.
This is all the time she just do me like this.
This is the
Every
only
time she
time that
come,
they see you is on my phone. So,
Ezra said announce your socials. We was finna get to
okay,
that.
I'm going to do it again. So, you can follow me and find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It is Ashanti Jordan. On TikTok and Instagram, it's just Ashanti Jordan with 2 underscores behind it. You can also follow me at Aesthetically Ashanti, and that's on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And it's just that, just Aesthetically Ashanti. If you see any of my personal posts, you should be able to find my business page. But if you can't, just DM me and I'll send it to you.
It's the New Normal Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms under It's the New Normal Podcast. If you're on YouTube watching us right now, make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, comment, give us ideas, share the video. If you're on Facebook, follow the page. Give us some likes, share the page.
TikTok.
TikTok. What you want to say on TikTok?
Make sure you put it on there too.
Oh, TikTok. I said all social media platforms.
Well, be specific.
Oh, she get on me, y'all. TikTok, the New Normal Podcast. Instagram, the New Normal Podcast. Facebook, the New Normal Podcast. YouTube, the New Normal Podcast.
That's it, right?
And Twitter, the New Normal Podcast. Hey, if y'all go on my Twitter, y'all forgive me for Twitter. I just got a Twitter like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So my Twitter is kind of, yeah, I be posting on there, but I ain't got but one follower. And I only follow 9 people. And it's like Drake and Nicki
I should
Minaj.
get on mine.
You on Twitter?
I have one, but I don't tweet.
Like Twitter's a weird place.
I'm scared of Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter's a very weird place. Like I got on there and I was like, nah, dog, this ain't it. But I'm gonna try to do better. I said I'm gonna do better because like when I had guests on, they were like, how you gonna have a what you call it that you ain't got no Twitter? I'm like,
no. Because you have controversial topics. You'll probably blow up on Twitter.
that's what it sounded like my wife. She said the same thing.
Yeah, you would.
And I don't even like that's why I don't even like being seen though. Like I don't care about like being known and shit.
Well, you don't have to, but you want your business to be known, right?
Yeah.
You want people to watch and see your logo and be like, oh, I watched that podcast.
Yeah. But I don't ever want to be walking out one day. It's like, you running your own podcast? Like,
they probably won't because you don't get on camera.
Yeah, I don't like
that.
So hopefully. And I just started trying to be more in the camera, but it's
like Wizard Kelly.
Who's that?
Wizard Kelly?
Yeah.
It's like a cartoon.
I ain't never seen it.
You just don't see his head. I say that's my man, Wizard Kelly. You're not gonna be able to see his head or his face or be able to identify him until we probably been married for about 10 years and we have kids.
All right, then I'm gonna have to look up Wizard Kelly after this.
Yeah, you're like Wizard Kelly.
But it's the New Normal Podcast, and we gone.